Good morning, everybody. It is September 23rd, 2025. I have no voice, so I'm hoping you can all hear me because I do have a very important message, and this is going to be very brief. For participants in the Maverick and Odyssey clinical trials in mavacamten, a myosin inhibitor, we have updates for those who were participating or those who were principal investigators or site coordinators. So I'm hoping that those of you in the LinkedIn community will share this with your fellow HCM study sites and make sure that we're getting the word out there for those patients who a clinician feels have benefited from their participation in Maverick or Odyssey, which, just to remind everybody, is a clinical trial, were clinical trials looking at the effectiveness of myosin inhibitors in the non-obstructed population. This trial was discontinued earlier this year, but there were a number of patients who felt that they had gotten a tremendous amount of benefit, and they have been asking for the opportunity to continue on the drug. And I'm happy to tell everybody that for patients who feel that they've benefited, they may speak to their principal investigator, not their personal physician necessarily, but the principal investigator at the site where they participated in the trial. And if that clinician, that principal investigator, felt that there was a benefit, there now is a process to get what we used to refer to as compassionate use. It's now referred to as advanced or enhanced access. I might have said that term wrong. But it's opening access to those patients who were in the trial, felt that they benefited, their physician feels, or the PI felt that they benefited, and that PI may now be able to continue that therapy for that patient through this process. The link is in the caption, and we'll drop it below as well. It is through the BMS Compassionate Use or Post-Trial Expanded Access portal. And if you are a PI, you can go to that portal and you can continue the drug for your patient. There's no charge to the patient, and the patient does not need to continue in a clinical trial environment, but they can consent through a process to continue in a research endeavor. But that's not what this is about. This is about opening access to patients who feel that they benefited, being non-obstructed, and benefited from a myosin inhibitor in the Maverick or Odyssey trial. So these patients now can have access if it is deemed appropriate by their PI, and if the PI goes through the appropriate process and gets the approval. We are not saying everybody's going to get it, but you need to talk to your PI, and PIs, it is open to you to make that clinical decision. If this is what is in the best interest of the patient, you now have access to provide it. If you have any questions, you can talk to your MSLs, or you can reach out to the HCMA and we can help answer any questions that you might have or direct you to the right individuals to answer those questions. So we're really happy to make sure everybody knows that there is access for those patients who committed sometimes upwards of 8 years of their lives to this trial. And we want to make sure that you all know how to go through the process of getting access if it is deemed appropriate for your patient population. And again, this is only those who participated in Maverick or Odyssey. Any questions? 973-983-7429 is the HCMA office number, and we're more than happy to assist you with any questions. This is being, again, recorded on September 23rd, 2025. And just as an editorial note, the HCMA took this initiative on itself to make sure everybody knew that this program was available. We are not compensated in any way, shape, or form for this particular messaging. And we're doing this because we believe that patients and physicians need to know how to get access to something that they felt may have benefited them. So we wish you all good health and have a great day. Bye-bye.